Governor will help us resolve. Have a wonderful, blessed Father's Day. Catherine Swan. So do we have any more speakers? Or?
Mark, is the phone call going to happen yet?
A couple minutes, Bruner's going to call.
Okay.
So do you want to speak?
You want to speak?
If anybody wants to speak, and then we got Reverend Mother Dalton that wants to speak too, so.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dontrell Thomas, and I just drove here from St. Louis, and I'm here because of my son. My son, Dontrell Jr., is 14 years old, and I divorced his mom, and I divorced about 5 years ago, and she was given primary custody of him. I essentially have every other weekend visitation. His mom and I are educated. We've completed our bachelor's degrees and also graduate degrees as well. We're in corporate America. We make pretty good money for ourselves. So I think that when we went into the court system, it's geared towards the woman. Make no mistake about that. So when we talk about discrimination, the discrimination is against men in our court system. And I was very encouraged. I'm actually, I just finished up a motion to modify my visitation and child support, and it has to go through the judge and everything else. That was a horrendous process that I had to go through. Not only was it horrendous, but it was also financially impacting. And not only myself, and I don't mind being candid about what I spent, but I spent probably about $13,000 to $15,000, and this was over a year and a half time. My son's mother spent about over $30,000 trying to keep me from having 50-50 custody with my son. These lawyers, and not to knock your profession or anything else, but you have some of the lawyers, because Mark, you made good points that the court system has, some minority of attorneys that have their own personal agenda and don't care more. They care more about their pockets than they do what's best for the child. And the same thing just with police officers too. The ones that we see that are bad are the exception and not the rule. We have good attorneys that are here to represent their clients and represent what's best for the child. But when you get caught up in this system, it becomes an issue of who's paying the most and how much they can get from this. So when I started looking for help and looking for resources, and I'm going all around trying to find help, and I found the National Parents Organization, and I looked through that, and I found Linda, and I've called Linda several times throughout this court proceeding. Because I'm in dire straits, and it's wonderful. I wanted to get up here and talk to each one of you because I feel like we are brothers and sisters out here in this same struggle. I didn't know that other people, you know that other people are going through something similar, but you don't personally know the individuals that's going through that. So I just wanted to say that this is encouraging. HB 1550 is encouraging, and we need to get that voted in or signed off by the governor. I've contacted senators and representatives. I've sent the email to the governor, in support of HB 1550. But this makes a difference, and I'm a pretty emotional guy and everything, but I want to tell each of you that I love you because you're fighting the same fight that I'm fighting, and you're fighting for our children. This isn't about the mother or the father. This is about the child. And in these court decisions where they give one parent all of this control and influence over the child, it limits the influences of the other parent. And these children grow up black as a result of not having that other parent be involved. So I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to speak with you all. Thank you for your efforts, Linda and everyone, Mark, and everyone that, and I'm sorry, Ken, all of your efforts. We may be small in numbers right here, but I took off work today. I canceled meetings and everything else because this was important to me. And I want to be in here. I'm in this fight. I'm in this struggle with each and every one of you all. So let's continue to fight and let's continue to, push this HB 1550 for our children. Thank you.
Ready for the phone call? I would say go ahead if anybody else wants to go.
Okay, Reverend Mother, do you want to come up and tell the phone calls and then go from there? Okay. Reverend Mother Dalton, please, want to speak to the phone.
Hi everyone, I'm Reverend Dalton. Most people call me Reverend Mother, Rosemary Dalton, but I'm the President, CEO, and founder of Mom LLC. That's Mothers Against Family Abuse. The key word there is family abuse. The definition of family abuse is anyone that is trying to deliberately destroy a family unit. Doesn't matter if it's the mom, doesn't matter if it's the father. The system is the alienator. The courts. They're not looking at the best interests of the children. So when it comes to family abuse, 50-50 shared billing, the bill is a great bill, and that it is, and I support it 100%. There's a problem, one that everyone ever overlooks. He said, filling willing parents. Well, what if they're married? And the courts come in and they say, oh, your kid was kidnapped by an outsider, and guess what, you're an unfit parent now. So we're going to take your children. Well, what about those parents? They're fit, they're willing, pass every psychological evaluation, they have great parenting skills, they got jobs, they're supportive, they're stable, kids are doing good. Well, what about those kids? Or what about those parents, and those mothers and fathers that have been in long marriages for 20 years, strong marriages, and they're being destroyed by families, by family courts? What about them? So I proposed, because I've lived this nightmare twice. Managed to survive through my marriage, 20 years, strong. I've been to the family court system twice, unfairly. One child was terminated. My child was adopted out for a mayhem because I didn't pay maid support to the courts. I'm not divorced. Why do I have to pay child support to the courts? My child's mine and my husband's. They terminated my parental rights. My child was adopted out, put with a foster family. They adopted him and they abused him. He was gone for 17 years. 17 long years, being alienated from his family, not knowing his siblings or anything. Now he has mommy issues. As an adult, he came home. He found us. And now he's living at home. Well, 20 years later, I go through the system again. My daughter is kidnapped. Kidnapped by an outsider, a 20-year-old man. He's a non-citizen. He's not even a citizen of the United States. A Muslim man, not even related to me. We don't know him. He kidnaps my daughter. We find her. Police help. We spent all night looking for her, knocking on every door, all night long, doing every protocol, followed by every protocol. Pulled our whole family together, 30 members, to do this. You know what they did? The kidnapper, the cops left, called the police again, asked for a child welfare check. Said we were abusing our child, and he was the one who did it. Not only did he kidnap her, but he raped her and held her hostage. DFS came in at the hospital, they made us force us without a warrant. They seized our child, and they took her from the hospital and allowed it without no warrants, without anything. Now, me and Dad still married for 20 years. We had 5 kids. We didn't do anything wrong to her. We tried to protect her, save her. Well, what bill is going to protect those kids? What bill is going to help these families watching all the whole family unit destroyed? So the shared bill is a great bill to start. But what about the preventative measure? So I went to Senator Maria Chappelle, and I asked her, She's been very much involved in my case. I am Native American. And the courts didn't involve my equal laws. I belong to a tribe. The law says we have to. They didn't care. So, Maria Chappelle was very much involved in my case. Now it's said and done. We went through trauma therapy because it destroyed our family mentally. Trauma. We had PTSD to the extreme. My daughter's still having nightmares, but she's home safe, and I beat my case. It took me 7 months and $20,000 later. My marriage put a struggle on it, but no matter what, we went through family therapy. We stayed together. Went through it because marriage is valued. Family is valued. And it isn't about them. It's about our best interest of our children. So when you come down to it, you think about it. MAFA is about the preventative measure to make this never happen to good families. There was good fit, willing parents. We are good fit, willing parents. So why should the court be allowed to take ours? These systems are here because we need to join together. They're here because they're doing whatever they want. Whatever. They don't care. They're doing it without, they're violating constitutional rights. They're not appealing to them. We have a Fourth Amendment right. That Fourth Amendment right says that we are protected in our homes from prosecution. We are not supposed to be violated without a search warrant. We are not supposed to have our children seized without a seizure warrant. Trust me, there's 2 different types of warrants. And if they don't have those, they execute them. So if their child is not in immediate harm, and that child, there's no proof of it, and that child is not in immediate danger, and there's no physical abuse being done, they still remember those children. So once you get this bill passed, you're a fit willing parent. Guess who's your next target? DFS. DFS is going to come and get you because you're divorced. You now become a target. Every one of you become a target. So I decided to unite, not only with mothers and fathers, this is about family. Family united together as one. Under a family unit, because this is about the children, the mother, the father, and against the system. They should have no business in family rights. None whatsoever. An abuser belongs behind bars. Abusers should be locked up. And you know what's really sad? Is my daughter's kidnapper, they let her walk free. They won't even do the restraining order. He's still stalking my daughter, all because they don't want to deport her. So you tell me how that's fair. Where's the justice in that? So I stand with fathers, mothers, and anyone else. I've got these resources gathered. I have 40 plus therapists that are licensed, independent contractors that are not part of the court system, are willing to give trauma therapy on a sliding scale and help families get restored. That include any kind of trauma, massage therapy, spiritual therapy, individual therapy. And I got them on board as a resource on a referral basis for a sliding scale. I'm gathering media. I have media people. We have our own media department. I have freelance journalists. We can get stories on medical kidnapping, health impact news, all that. There's medical kidnapping going on. We got them involved. We're a big, giant front with multiple different organizations. We have United Bikers, Urban United, and all the bikers and everything else like that. For the human trafficking, which is CPS trafficking and everything else, we've united with that. We have veterans and patrons, because it's all abuse, it's family abuse. So we really are doing the front. I think the phone calls come in now.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay,
Good job, Mom.
John Kruger, who's a candidate for governor, and he and his wife have been very supportive of my son and I through this whole ordeal. He's really taken a strong interest in this whole issue, but he's running for governor of the state of Missouri. So, John, can you say hi to everybody?